Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So basically in today's video I have two things that I'm testing out. So I have a foundation and I have a palette. So I did do an order before this pandemic and I got the Revolution foundation that I really want to test out, and I also got the, lo and behold, this palette. Oh my god, I have been wanting this for the longest time. So yeah, those are the two products I'm going to be playing with today, testing. Let's get into it. So I'm barefaced at the moment and apparently I am the Revolution, so take of that what you will. But yeah, I got a few palettes before this all went down because I really wanted to do a Revolution week on my channel, but I thought there's no point in doing a week on my channel at the moment. So I'm just gonna do videos randomly. But before that, I did want to test out the foundation. So I did go into the store and I swatched my Superstay foundation. I just you can't really swatch stuff in stores here like you can in Sephora and stuff, so I just kind of looked at the bottom and kind of matched it up. I did try this before and I just guessed and I got the shade F4, and when I did actually look at my foundation compared to my foundation I actually used compared to the Revolution foundation, it was literally just a shade up. So I literally just need to go one shade up and I would have got my foundation match. But I really still think it's going to be too light, so we're just going to have to see how it is. Just going to put a few splotches on my face. Ooh, actually this might be okay. And then I've got a lot of breakouts at the moment, just because we're in the middle of a pandemic. And I'm going to blend that out with my beauty sponge and see how that's like. Oh wait! Oh, I'm so glad, because literally the other one, I've literally just been using it for concealer. So this one is actually a really good shade match for me, because I'm quite olive toned. It's quite hard to find foundation really. But yeah, I'm just going to pop this all over my skin and blend it out, and then we will get started with the review. Also, my skin is very oily, so I've heard that this is good for oily skin. But yeah, let's see what the Makeup Revolution one's like, because I mean, I don't really review foundations on my channel, but I would love to in the future, so let's start now. So first off, it's blending amazingly into the skin. And I've just got my sponge here from Morphe that I'm using to blend it all in. But it's actually sitting really nicely over the skin. Definitely like the concealer. Like I said, I use my F4 for concealer, which I will do today as well. But that's actually blending out so nicely and I'm very happy with it. Right, so I'm going to give you a zoom in. I might go a little bit orange because my camera tends to do that. But my skin is looking quite good actually. It's kind of covered this blemish, but it's a really big blemish at the moment, so not much is going to cover it. I might put a little bit over it off camera, but it's actually doing quite a good job. And I never really set my foundation with powder because I only wear it for my YouTube videos and then that's it. It's actually sitting really nicely on my forehead too. Obviously I got my wrinkles because I don't get Botox, but that's the best test for me because my forehead sweats like a bitch. But yeah, that's nice. I'm actually going to go in with the shade F4 for concealer now. So you'll see this is the one that I got before and I was like, ooh, this is going to be nice. Look how light it is. It's a very big shade difference from this shade to this shade. These are right next to each other. But I always do this off camera anyway, and everyone always says that I don't conceal, but I do. I just do under my eyes. I don't do my chin and my forehead because I don't think it needs it. Yeah, just concealing under my eyes with the same sponge. And I'm going with that red dot because I want that gone. But yeah, I do think that they work really well for concealer as well. So if you do get a shade too light for you, just use that as concealer. And Bob's your uncle. But yeah, I think it's really good at brightening your under eyes, and it's a very good coverage under your eyes as well. So I highly recommend If you just want like a full-size concealer, like just get the foundation. But yeah, that is looking really nice on the skin, and let's get into the palette, shall we? Okay, so I finally got my hands on the Forever Flawless Chilled palette. This is what the outer packaging looks like. I love it. It's so aesthetically pleasing. And then this is what the back looks like. It's got all the ingredients and shades. And then when you open it up, this is the color story that we find. Oh, if I can open it. So, what? Look at that. Oh my god. Like, all these greens are screaming to me. So that's the kind of shades that I want to use today. I also actually don't mind the neutrals because they're kind of like got a yellowy tone to them, and I think that will sit nicely on my skin tone because I'm quite olive toned. But yeah, let's play with this today. Oh my god. I do want to quickly just swatch all the green shades and see what we're working with, because I mainly want to use the greens. I only want to use the greens, what am I kidding? I only want to use the green shades, but I definitely want to revisit this palette, I think. But yeah, it's very like, I haven't really seen a palette like this, and the only palette I can like kind of see similar to it is the Melt Cosmetics one, but the Melt Cosmetics one has only 9 shades, I think. So yeah, I'm very excited to play with this. So I'm just going to swatch all the greens and I'll be right back. Okay, so these are the swatches. Oh my god, I am so impressed. Okay, so getting started, I finally cleaned my brushes. I can dig right into these bloody shades. So I'm gonna start off with the shade Leaf right here and pop that as like a transition color. And I'm going to use this as a transition color, and I'm also going to be doing a halo eye because I haven't done one of those in a while, and I think this will be the perfect palette for a halo eye with all the tones it's got in it. Oh my god, this shade is so pretty. I love greens, I just love greens. I cannot wait for Jeffree Star to do a green palette. Like, I'm so excited. But this is damn good from Revolution. Like, I already fucking recommend it from the swatches. But yeah, I'm just taking this on the inner and outer portion of my eye and using it as a transition. It's going on amazingly though, like really pigmented. Like, I'm really shocked because when I've used Makeup Revolution before, it hasn't been so good. And I kind of want to do like a winged out shape because I've done like that round shape in a lot of my looks lately, so I want to do something a little bit different. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, just that color alone is so beautiful. Like, I would literally put that all over my idol wing and Bob's your uncle. Oh my god. Now, moving on. Okay, then next I'm going to go in with the shade Plant, which is this dark green right here, and pop that in the inner, oh, you'll see where I pop it. And I'm just going to use that to really darken up my crease. Oh, these two shades together are something else. And also taking that shade in here as well, but like I said, more in my crease than above my crease. Just really packing that in. Right, and I'm also taking that same shade on the edges of my eyes as well, working in towards the center of my eye. Just really packing it on. And on the inner portion as well. It doesn't matter if it's messy because I'm just going to go in the middle with a shimmer and then I'll like blend it all out to make it look nicer. And I will just say, I do really want like a darker green to go in with darker, because that's like the darkest green that I'm using. But I really wish there was like a, almost like a blacky green, so I could darken it up just a little bit further, because I think it would just help out the eye look so much better. But I am very happy with how these shades are going on and very impressed by this being Makeup Revolution. Right, before I go with that next shade, I'm just going to take Leaf and I'm just going to close up this gap up here and just blend out my crease. Okay, now that that is all done, I'm going to go in with the shade Candyland, which is this one right here, and use my finger to pop that in the center of my lid. And just going straight in with a finger and popping that in the center of my lid. Hello, that's pretty. Oh, it's kind of like a topper shade though, but that's okay. Oh, that's really pretty though. I'm just really gonna pack that on in the center of my lid with my finger, and I'm also going to tap up here so it kind of comes up into my crease as well. But that is a stunning color. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm just going to use the brush that I use with Leaf and just go along these edges to blend that out a little bit better. So I kind of want to add a little bit more to that. So I'm going to grab, I don't know how to say this shade name. I think it's Acapulco. And I'm going to grab that on a brush and try get that as like skinny as I can in the center to give that little, like that bright light in the middle of the eye. But yeah, I'm just gonna grab this on my brush and just kind of like pack it right in the center of the eye to give it that little bit of oomph. Yeah, there we go. That's much better than just the green there. Okay, and then on the bottom lash line, I'm going to do the same as what I did on the top, just with a pencil brush instead to get closer to my eyes. So I'm grabbing Plat and I'm packing that on the inner and outer portion of my under eye. I always like to have my under eye like really close because if I drag it down, I just look like a raccoon. Then with that brush that I had Leaf on, I'm just going to take the excess and use that to blend it out so it matches the top of my eye. And then with a different pencil brush, I'm going to go in with Candyland and just pop that right here in the center. And then with this brush, I'm going to grab Acapulco and pop that right in the center so that it matches up with the top. Stunning! Actually, I'm going to ask Siri how you pronounce this bloody name. Hey Siri, how do you pronounce Acapulco?
I found an answer. It's displayed on your iPhone.
Yeah, but how do you pronounce it? Like, say it. I did go ahead and just ask Google how to pronounce it, and it is Acapulco. I did say it right once, I think, but yeah, Siri did not help me at all. Google to the rescue. Okay, moving on, I want to do the inner corner, and I think it's pulling a bit more gold than green on the eyelid at the moment, so I'm going to go back in with Candyland and bring back that green by putting that in the inner corner. So just really packing that on in the inner corner. Oh, I love that shade. That shade is so pretty. But yeah, that is the inner corner done. Now I'm going to quickly pop off camera, do my waterline lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, then next I'm going to go in with highlighter. I'm going to go in with a Platinum Ice, and I'm going to go in with the shade Alien Ice. Are we surprised? Probably not. I use this for every green look that I do. So just popping that on the cheeks. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It's so pretty. Can you hear that fucking dog barking? It's been doing that for like 10 minutes. And I'm also going to take that on my eyebrow highlight. I'm going to use the JH42. When I was looking for this brush, because I use this to cut my crease, because it's literally like the perfect shape, I could not find it anywhere on the Morphe website, and this is literally called the eyebrow highlight shading brush. And I was like, really? But yeah, they had a massive sale on the Jaclyn Hill and Jeffree Star brushes, 60% off. I think it's still going on. So if you didn't know about that, now you do, and go spend your coin because these brushes are really good. But yeah, I'm using that to highlight my eyebrow. Oh, yummy. Yeah, I do really want another brush to like cut my crease because I do really like this one, but I think I want like a fatter one or like a thicker one because this is quite thin. Okay, so the last step is lips, and I thought, oh, a bright green would be really good. So like, no offense, would be kind of fun, but then that doesn't really go with my shirt. My shirt's a little bit more grungy at the moment, and I feel like the eyes are like really deep. So I'm gonna go in with Karma from Jeffree Star. This is like a deep, it's literally like my t-shirt color, I think, but it's more green toned. And I'm gonna pop that on the lips. I think it's beautiful. Oh, not far off my t-shirt actually. Ooh. Okay, I think I just want to add a little bit more to the lips. So I'm going to go in with that shade Candyland and just like tap it in the middle of my lips. Just ever so slightly. Oh yeah, look. That looks so cool. Okay, happy with that. Okay guys, and that's the finished look. Okay guys, and that is the finished look with the new Sativa Cannabis palette. It is the full name is called the Makeup Revolution Forever Flawless Chilled with Cannabis Sativa palette, but I think they just call it the chilled palette on the website. But yeah, this is available on the Makeup Revolution website. It is also available on ASOS as well. I believe both are still delivering during this time. But yeah. So once again, I'm wearing the shade F5, and this is what it is looking like on the skin. And I have no filters on my camera because I don't know how to do that, but I think it looks pretty damn bloody good. It's just messy around my lips because I had to remove my lips once and reapply them, but I think it looks really good on camera. And let me just have a little quick peek in real life. Yeah, like in real life it looks really nice as well. It's not going patchy or anything. It's kind of clean to some bits, but like that happens with every foundation that I use. I just have like weird skin. It's oily, but like it's dry in some parts, but like, yeah, no, it's sitting really nicely on the skin, and I definitely will be using this a lot more. It looks really good. If you have oily skin, I do recommend the Makeup Revolution one. I also recommend it for dry skin though. I think it'd be really good. It's just like a very like all-round good foundation and concealer. Moving on to the palette, the outer packaging is absolutely beautiful. I love this. I kind of want to do a look inspired by this when it comes to 420. Actually, I want to dive back into this palette when it comes to 420. That's going to be perfect. But yeah, let's talk about the shades that I use. So first off, I'm going to talk about the pressed glitters. They are really nice. They are actually like decent pressed glitters. I just don't like to use pressed glitters on my eyes personally because I feel like if it gets in my eye, it's game over for me, and that's not gonna happen. But talking about these shades, oh my god, the mattes in here are incredible. I didn't use natural, but they'd swatched amazingly. Leaf is so pretty. It's such a unique green, but it's also not really unique. It's kind of just like a dark mint green, but it's just like really pretty to have in a palette. Plant is a really nice green. That's what I used basically all over my eyes. Candyland is so pretty. I think my favorite shade is Leaf actually. And then Natural is really nice as well. These all swatched amazingly. Acapulco was really good to just top off in the center of the lid. I just think it's a really well thought out palette, and it is actually really decent. Like, I'm usually having to work really hard with Makeup Revolution palettes, but this one I didn't work hard at all, and I highly recommend if you've got the spare cash at the moment. This is really good. Like, I'm really like surprised. But yeah guys, that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I would literally love if you give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Comment down below, did you enjoy this palette? Will you be picking it up? Have you already got it? What are your thoughts on it? Please leave me a comment down below. And if you haven't already, I would literally love if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because as soon as we get demonetized, I'm going to be painting my husband's face. So, you know what to do. Subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. I literally love every single one of you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!